So hello and welcome guys. Welcome to Bollywood Live.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you're talking to the audience. I didn't know you're telling us because I thought you're saying. I thought it was an incomplete sentence. Hey guys, welcome to Bollywood Live. और मैं आपके साथ हूँ आज.
No, for the surprise visit, Kunal is here now.
Nothing happened. It was like welcome to Bollywood Live.
No, I was waiting for you guys to react to something because you guys are talking to each other. So I'm like,
Yay! Kunal is here.
We're just calling.
Hello.
Just in time. You're in costume or are you wearing a raincoat? What are you doing?
I'm wearing a
surprise.
raincoat. I've got like interview number 1, raincoat. Interview number 2, formal shirt. Interview number 3, nothing.
Like an onion. Like an onion you will be peeling.
Onion, peel, layers will come out. Peel them.
Chalo, since Rasika was asking everyone, let's ask you also. Kunal, खाने में क्या खाया?
अभी खाया मैंने.
इमरान ऐसा कर
Noodle
रहे हैं.
soup.
Huh? Soup? What?
इमरान ऐसा कर रहे
Noodle
हैं.
soup. Noodle soup.
Noodle
Oh.
soup. Chalo,
guys, can I
menu
start
अच्छा
the
है.
interview?
Yeah, yeah,
No. Why? Let's just chat.
I'm okay with it. I'm enjoying the conversation you guys are having.
हाँ,
I'm
That's the
इंटरव्यू
interview. That's the interview.
इंटरव्यू से मुझे हमेशा डर लगता है. इंटरव्यू लाइफ में होना नहीं
It
चाहिए.
becomes very
बातचीत
formal.
होनी चाहिए. हाँ.
all
Okay,
right.
come on. Imran, do your thing.
Okay, chalo, ठीक है. All right, so
Ring
welcome to
master,
Bollywood
ring
Live,
master,
guys.
ring
Welcome
master.
Kunal, welcome
Yes.
Naveen sir, welcome
Same
Gujarat sir, welcome
reaction.
Rasika, welcome Rajesh. Welcome to Bollywood Live.
Thank
Thank
you, Imran.
you.
All right, so let me start with the first thing that I saw the trailer. All right, I saw the trailer for Loot Case. Okay, I saw the madness that's going around there, but apart from that, I saw a lot of talent that's come together, and I'm seeing such beautiful actors in one screen together. It's like a dream come true for me. So, guys, I want to know how the reaction has been so far for the Loot Case trailer. Can you tell me that first? Can we start with Kunal?
It's been amazing. I think if we had a theatrical release, we were looking at a 100 crore film, given the love that is coming our way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But
We would
I
have never
think
got the shows.
we would have never got the shows, or maybe we would have. We don't know.
Maybe we
Let's be optimistic.
So
If we
right,
are
Gunu,
imagining a scenario, let's imagine a positive one.
तेरा दिल बोलता है, तेरा ईमान बोलता है कि shows मिल जाते पूरे.
देखो अभी
Intuition
क्या पता
बोलता है.
बोलता है. Intuition
Intuition
बोलता
से
है ना.
बुला रहे हैं हम.
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि the reaction has been great, and the reaction was similar to what it was in September. But what I do think is because of the situation that we are in right now, lockdown, everybody is home. So I think more eyeballs have seen it. Because when everything is normal, everybody's doing so many things, and then there is so much competition of films, and everybody's trying to get everybody's attention. But abhi wo slow down ho gaya. There is nothing out there, so everything that's new is being looked at. And thanks to that, we've got a bigger audience that's seen the same trailer, and a lot of fresh, comments, fresh compliments towards the film have come out. And I feel that there is a willingness to turn on Disney Plus Hotstar tomorrow at 7:30 onwards and watch Loot Case. And I'm very happy that it's also come at a time where everybody is so stressed out and like the mood is pretty somber. Here is a film that will definitely for 2 hours make you feel a lot better. And if you watch it again, then for 4 hours. And if you watch it again, then for 6 hours.
Right. Okay. Rajesh, I want to know, you see such talented actors are working in one particular film, having such so many people like Gujarat sir, having Ranveer sir and Rasika, Kunal in the movie. How's the energy like on the set, and are they this crazy on the set itself? Or-
There's no difference. I feel like I'm back in the set right now. So I mean, my producer's job was harder because I was pretty much party to all this, and I would start encouraging some of these conversations. So my producer had to keep reminding me, "Se khatam ho jayega, aaj ka din chalu kar." Correct. So you must have realized how it is, right? But I think it was very contagious. I mean, I know it's a very bad word to use in times like these, but I'm saying the spirit was this contagious, and I think we pretty much fed off from each other's energy. It was a very open kind of a setup where we weren't really being hard and fast about we've got to do this the way exactly we had written and stuff like that. So it was fairly freewheeling. So people were contributing to it. I've always maintained this: you write a film as a writer, and then when you're directing the film, the actors are writing it for you. Correct? By playing it the way they bring in their life experiences into it, their ideas into it, they make it theirs, and then you're editing it. So the third time when you're editing it, you're actually rewriting it. You're still making sure that it still goes, the same way you'd seen it is what you're going to be outputting out there. So yeah, I mean, it's a great process. I mean, you have a task like this. The only thing you need to do is convey your vision to them. After that, mine was the easiest job. I'm just sitting behind the monitor. These guys are pretty much doing everything for me, man.
Right. Okay. So let me talk about one more thing right now. See, OTT is booming since because of the pandemic that we are in right now. I want to know the opinion from each and every one of you. Where do you stand on the opinion of cinema and OTT coexisting right now? For me, I think OTT is going to play on the front foot, and cinema is going to take a backseat for a while. And we're going to see a lot of content coming up on the OTT right now. What do you guys feel about that? Do you think cinema is going to coexist, or OTT is going to take over? What's that? We can start anywhere.
I think cinema is always going to be the experience, and nobody talk about contagious stuff anymore, please. But I think cinema is an experience that you can only enjoy in cinema itself. Right now, yes, the OTT is the only place where you're allowed to access stuff. You're not allowed to go to theaters. But eventually, there will be films that will be made for theater and will eventually land up on the OTT platform. At the same time, there will be films that anyways had started, which will be specifically made for the OTT platform, which otherwise were not able to create that setup or raise that kind of a money that justifies a so-called Bollywood release. And even if they did, they were not able to find those places and those shows and those screens. So that will always happen, but they have to coexist, because it's not that cinemas are never going to be the thing of the past, that they don't exist, because the feeling of watching a film on a 70 screen with that surround sound, and also with all your friends and just a crowd of people, is always going to be something that you only get at a cinema hall.
Especially a film like this, which is comedy, right? I would have given my left arm to see a bunch of people guffawing at what's happening in the film, as against sitting alone in some place. I mean, it is a reality. I mean, you travel by local trains, you realize that pretty much everybody is on their phones, nobody talking to each other. That becomes a designated place where you go out there and, kind of in a very different way and enjoying some kind of a group activity. Right. So comedy films more so specifically. I mean, I can only speak from the perspective of Loot Case. That's the only film that we've done.
All right. So you guys want to add anything? Gajraj sir, Rasika, Ranveer sir?
मैं बिल्कुल यही बात कहना चाहता था जो रणवीर ने और आरके ने कही, तो मेरे पास अब कुछ बचा नहीं.
Same here. But what has happened to Ranveer's background?
He's become
Mind blowing.
like time.
Mind blowing.
Ranveer Samay hai.
I'm spaced out.
How did you do that, man? Even
Ranveer sir, are you in space right now? So can you give your opinion as well? What do you think about that? Can you give us space?
Can you give us a spaced out opinion?
Right after I finish this orbit.
Even I want to do that, man.
What is the question again?
करना लेकिन होता ही नहीं मेरे लैपटॉप में.
So we were talking about the cinema and OTT coexisting, and
yeah, well, I think I agree with Kunal. Obviously, cinema will return hopefully soon, and along with the problems, that it poses, it will be back soon hopefully, because obviously I also feel very nostalgic and romantic about the cinema halls, because that is the original, the temple of the movies. But having said that, I think streaming platforms are going to play a huge part in, I think, as a safety valve to the whole system of filmmakers and artists, technicians trying to reach their audience, because there is always such a pressure on the theaters, because you have limited number of theaters, limited number of shows, and then again limited number of people who have, who kind of have most of the control over those. And so that leaves a lot of films and filmmakers, artists without any way to reach the audience. So I think that's where streaming platforms are going to come in. So I think both are going to coexist beautifully, much like how television and cinema have coexisted beautifully. So I just think it's getting better for the business of cinema. Generally, it's good news for the business of cinema.
All right, but the one thing about OTT is, sir, it's going to take away the pressure of the first day, the releasing day, because there are 4 movies going to release on the 31st itself. It's going to be Loot Case, there's going to be Shakuntala Devi, there's going to be Raat Baki, and there's one more film. 4 films releasing on the same day. If it was on the box office, I'm sure they
Yara is already released.
Yara is already released, sorry, 30th, yeah, correct. But 3 films are going to release. So do you think the pressure is taken off from you guys of the release date?
I don't see this pressure in the sense, we're not exactly competing for the same space at the same time. Right. So I'm just saying that eventually, if there is enough word of mouth, let's look at a theater scenario as well as an OTT scenario. If there's enough word of mouth, I think the resistance to go to a theater still exists. I mean, in my head. I mean, again, this is my first film, but looking at general behavior, the way I have been behaving, even if there's a lot of word of mouth for a movie on a theater, it's a lot more easier if there is word of mouth on a film within the OTT for me to gravitate towards that. Lot less effort, no? So much less effort to do that. So I'm just saying that eventually, if it's a good film, it will get enough word of mouth, it will get a decent rating, people will talk about it, right? Yeah, and then that's that.
Rasika, you've been quiet for the whole interview. Can you join in? Can you give your comments?
No, I mean, like Rajesh said, you're not really competing with the films that are releasing alongside your film. If at all, you're competing with everything that's out there, So that pressure of, because agar theatrical release ho raha hai, to yeah, you're competing with the films that release with you because you're competing for the same screens, you're competing for screen timings. But otherwise, you're not, in this sort of a scenario, you're not really competing with the films that are releasing along with you, definitely. So yeah, I think that's healthy. I'm enjoying it for now.
All right. So this is the last question that I'm going to ask you guys because, a lot of young aspiring actors right now on social media have been asking questions about what's going on in the industry right now, with the insider and outsider debate. You guys have been in the industry for so long right now, and the confusion is for the people who are seeing from outside. So I want to know where you guys stand on this insider and outsider debate, and what do you think about the existing power structure that we have in the industry right now?
Tejarat ji,
मैं चाहूंगा कि हम लोग लूट केस के बारे में बात करें। वो हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है और आने वाली तुम्हारी दिल की धड़कनें बढ़ी हुई हैं और बाकी सब कुछ जो है वो बहुत नहीं है, उसके लिए करेक्ट प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है जहाँ पे हमें बात।
मैं एक चीज कहूंगा, जो लिमिटेड चीज कहूंगा, वो ये है कि ऑल दिस डिबेट दैट इज हैपनिंग राइट नाउ, इमरान, is about a subset of a subset. You have the Indian film industry, in that you have the Hindi film industry, in the Hindi film industry you have Bollywood, in Bollywood you have the top of the pyramid of Bollywood. That is what the debate is about. It's not to be confused. Things are not, it's not like things are very dark and dire for the whole industry. People like me have been, and not just like me, many people, actors like me, technicians like me, they do what they love and they manage to make a living. I mean, the debate right now is just about, the top of the pyramid. So that there's no need to become cynical about the whole business. So if you're, insider, outsider, mafia, no mafia, it's all got to do with the top of the pyramid. If you are willing to understand that, there is a lot of room under that which you can, work in.
You want to add something?
No, I think he summed it up really, really well. It's what I think is important is that the discussion and the debate that has started now, it does not remain a phase or it does not remain a fad that just happened and it went away, because we are identifying some genuine problems within the functioning of the system, which need to be identified, which we will. The idea is also not to antagonize anybody, because that is the end of any dialogue. Because if the moment somebody else goes into a defensive position, you're never going to reach a conclusion that's going to be healthy for everybody. So the idea is to keep talking about it and also identify that it's not that one department or one person. Everybody, even the media is responsible for a film to do what it does. So if everybody kind of introspects a little bit and, owns up a little bit to where they have faltered in this system not functioning in the right way and make amends, the little steps that every department takes will kind of, hopefully, will lead to a better functioning in the future.
Perfectly put. Perfectly said. Yeah. Rasika?
Well, I think they've said whatever there is to say. But I just feel like, and if you, like Ranveer said, that it is about a certain section. And if you feel like you don't have to contribute to the conversation, maybe it's best to not, Yeah. I mean, there's no need to have to share everything for the sake of it. And I think sometimes the immediacy and the frequency with which communication is expected because of a world of social media, it sort of tends to conflate and confuse several different arguments. And I think it's important to realize that that maybe if you don't have experiences within that, the subset that is being spoken about, it's okay to say that, listen, I'm out of this conversation, you know. So, so yeah.
All right, perfectly said. So you want to add something, Rajeshwar?
No, I just think that, I mean, as far as directors are concerned, I mean, specifically, I can't speak for anybody else. I mean, from now or since ever I've been wanting to be a filmmaker till the time I die. I want to make sure that I work with actors, man. I mean, it doesn't matter whether he's a star or not. I mean, if he's a star, great. I mean, if there's an insider and all, my fundamental thing is so long as I'm working with people who can deliver. Correct. There is a theory of a poster boy and the delivery boys. Correct. There are lots of films. There are enough examples you draw from your own life, from films that you like. There are some guys who are put on the poster. These are the boys who sell the film. But when you go to see the film, you realize the guys who actually delivered are like another bunch of guys. Right. And I think that it's also irritating to keep calling them underrated over a period of time. Right. It is the same audience. Right. So I don't know. So I'm saying I haven't yet found like my opinions are not like, right now in stone, but I'm just saying that I'm very young. I'm very new in this business. Though I might have done advertising for 20 years. But I think essentially what we're talking about is people who can deliver. And if they can deliver, then they need to be where they are, man. It's as simple as that.
Correct. Rightly said, sir. Thank you so much for all your comments, sir. Let's talk about Loot Case. The trailer is looking amazing. I'm waiting for the movie. I'm waiting for it to watch, and I'm going to write a review on it. So best of luck, guys, and I hope it's a blast and we enjoy the 2-3 hours that you guys said we're going to have.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Thank you, Imran.
Thank you, Imran. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.